would request Dr. Subha, please.
जी डॉक्टर सारा आपको आवाज आ रही है?
डॉक्टर जी आ रही है।
डॉक्टर सुबह आ रही है, बट टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट इतनी क्लियर नहीं है।
हाँ, और वॉल्यूम कम है।
मैं थोड़ा ऊंचा, I just speak a little louder, so I hope you can hear me. So, thank you, Dr. Shaila, for the introduction. Now, respected Vice Chancellor, Lahore College of Women University, Dean of Social Sciences, Dr. Afzal, very respected Dean of Social Sciences, FCCU, Dr. Sikandar, Ms. Catherine Gibbons, representative of the US Consulate Lahore, and Dean Directors, Dr. Sara Shahid, Program Coordinator from FCCU. I warmly welcome you to the inaugural session of the International Virtual Conference on Gender and Social Sciences. This conference will be held from 15th to 17th March and will be having 3 sessions each day. The objective of this conference is to bring together scholars, researchers, gender experts, and sociologists from across the globe to share and highlight current gender perspectives and dynamics of gender in everyday life. Initially, we received 70 abstracts for the conference, out of which the abstracts were reviewed by the review committee comprising of faculty members from both FCCU and LCWU, and 50 were shortlisted, which are being presented, highlighting themes pertaining to gender, like gender politics and social change, gender health and well-being, gender at workplace, psychology of gender, among others. Moreover, 2 international speakers will be delivering the keynote speeches. Respected faculty both from FCCU and LCWU, as well as other eminent professors from PU, BNU, etc., will be chairing the sessions. Now, I would like to take this opportunity to extend my thanks to the worthy Vice Chancellor of Lahore College for always supporting our project, and to the Dean, Dr. Afzal, for his active participation. I would also like to thank Rector Dr. Edilton, Vice Rector Dr. Trimble, and of course Dean of Social Sciences Dr. Sikandar, and Program Coordinator Dr. Sara for the never-ending communication and efforts. The conference team from LCWU comprises of Dr. Shaila as the coordinator, Ms. Maimuna as the co-coordinator, and of course Dr. Uzma, in charge of Gender and Development Studies, is always on board and very helpful. So now I would like you to watch a short video on the virtual project activities which have been taking place. So we started the project in August 2021. This was the inaugural ceremony. This was the MOU signing ceremony which took place in the same syndicate hall, and this kick-started the project. Then we had a webinar which Dr. Arfa Kanti consented, and she talked about women empowerment in general. There was a lot of active participation by FCCU students, scholars, and faculty, as well as LCWU students and scholars. Then we had a workshop on qualitative data analysis with a gender and intersectional framework. This was conducted by Dr. Jane Hendrissy from 25th to 27th October. We We had another workshop on effective strategies in instructional design and teaching from 23rd and 30th November. This was conducted by Dr. KG from Washington University. We had another workshop by Dr. Naila Sheher from she's an assistant professor at SCCU. It was on post-colonial feminism, women digital activism in South Asia. It was on 9th December 2021. We had another workshop by Dr. Sarah Rizvi on applying qualitative methods of researching gender. It was a very well-organized workshop. It was on 18th and 19th January 2022. We had another workshop on ethnography, feminist ethnography. For this, the resource persons were myself and Dr. Amna Khwaja from Psychology Department. Dr. Asif joined as a workshop, and it was exciting to see him there from his university, from Gujarat. Then Dr. Uzma conducted a workshop on gender, a new island in psychology. It was also a very comprehensive workshop. It was on 11th of March. Dr. Madiha Nadeem from the Department of Gender Development Study conducted a workshop on gender sensitization. This was conducted for the students of FCCU, and she has also made a module for this topic, which is a big achievement from the Department of Gender and Development Studies. It is obviously she has been working on it, Dr. Madiha Nadeem. So, apart from this, we are still carrying on. We are trying to complete a textbook of gender studies, which is being worked on by the faculty of Gender and Development Studies. Everybody is working on it. Hopefully, it will come out soon. So these are some of the achievements which were pertaining to the project.
Thank you so much, Dr. Malik. Thank you so much, Dr. Malik. Now I would request Professor Dr. Muhammad Afzal, Dean Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, Lahore College for Women University, to please say a few words.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Thank you for inviting me in first international conference on very important theme, gender and social sciences, diversity, values and opportunities. It's a great privilege for me to be part of this conference and to be Dean, Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences that includes 18 departments and 2 institutes. Our Department of Gender and Development Studies is an emerging department and positively contributing in the development of women athletes in Pakistan. All other departments of the faculty, especially sociology, psychology, are very much cooperative and providing their expertise and resource persons to Department of Gender and Development Studies. I hope this department would be one of the best department of LCW in near future under the kind leadership of Professor Dr. Pushpa Mirza, Thank you, and thank you all participating and contributing in the success of this first international conference. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I would request Dr. Sekanda, Dean Social Sciences, FCCU. Sir, please share a few words with us.
Assalamu alaikum and good morning, all of you. I'm so pleased to represent FC College University at this inaugural ceremony, first international virtual conference on gender and social sciences. I'm particularly pleased because it reflects the ultimate gains of a successful collaboration between us, the former Christian College University, and the Lahore College for Women University, a collaboration initiated through an MOU between the two institutions under US-Pakistan University Partnership Grants Program signed on 29 September 2021. Since then, there have been a couple of webinars, workshops conducted both by international scholars and the scholars from the two institutions, gender sensitivity trainings, and preparation for a foundational textbook of gender studies, which hopefully will be of immense benefit to us here at the FC College University in due course of time, when hopefully we would again make an effort to launch a formal gender studies program on the campus. There is, of course, some more to come before this collaboration. This project is wrapped up by April 2022. Apart from the higher authorities in both institutions, particularly Professor Dr. Bushra Mirza, Vice Chancellor, Lahore College for Women University, Professor Dr. Muhammad Afzal, Dean, Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, Lahore College for Women University, Dr. Jonathan Eddleton and Dr. Douglas Trimble, Rector and Vice Rector, respectively, of FC College University. I'm truly grateful to Dr. Subha Malik of the Lahore College for Women Universities, the project lead, and Dr. Sarah Shahid of FC College University, program coordinator from our side. Both Dr. Subha and Dr. Sarah gave their best to make this project successful and hopefully productive and paying in the long run. All this, of course, would not have been possible without help from the American government through US Educational Foundation in Pakistan. Thanks indeed. Gender, and particularly how socio-cultural norms and power structures affect the lives and livelihoods of men and women is crucial to understanding of social sciences. Gender equity has still not been realized despite decades of scholarly pursuits, teaching, research, and policy inputs. Still, social sciences can help us understand how gender works in society, especially the patterns of gender bias and discrimination and the cost for social and political changes. Social sciences help us move beyond internal studies of gender to broader goals and objectives across the disciplines, across the whole spectrum of knowledge. Various disciplines of social sciences help us deal with steps necessary for progress toward gender equity, if not gender equality as such. Disciplines such as history, sociology, social policy, demography, anthropology, psychology, political science, economics, and international relations will be most helpful in dealing with issues of family, education, work, health and well-being, crime and violence, politics, media, etc. Indeed, some of these issues are highlighted rightfully in this conference, and happily for me, with two of my colleagues here at Foreman Christian College University, Dr. Evan Sunil and Dr. Zumurd Awan, presiding sessions at the conference. This is really great. I mean, that's a great symbol of the wonderful collaboration that the two institutions had for so long. I would stop here thanking the organizers for their invaluable time and dedication to this conference. I'm sure it will be a wonderful conference, purposeful and productive. God bless. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. We are also having with us the US Consulate representative, Ms. Kathleen Gibresco. She is the chief of the political economics section at US Consulate General Lahore. She has worked on South and Central Asian issues for over 10 years with assignments in the offices of SCA Regional Affairs and Afghanistan issues in Washington, D.C. and overseas postings in Kabul and Dhaka. She has also served in Beijing, Seoul, and Hawaii. Prior to joining the Foreign Service, Ms. Gibresco worked as a teacher, earned a master's degree in foreign affairs from the University of California, and bachelor's degree in history and anthropology from the University of California, Los Angeles. She speaks Spanish and Chinese and has one daughter as well. So, Ms. Gibresco, over to you.
Hello, good morning. Thank you so much for inviting me to speak at this conference today. I'm so excited to see this kick off. Finally, I think we've been waiting for it for quite some time here. This collaboration between Lahore College for Women University and Foreman Christian College has been very inspiring to watch play out. I have a long list of people that I'd like to thank for their efforts today from Lahore College for Women University. I'd like to congratulate and thank Vice Chancellor Bushra Mirza, Dean of Social Sciences, Dr. Afzal, the project lead, Dr. Subha Malik, and all the faculty at LCW University for initiating the idea of this conference and this collaboration. At Foreman Christian College, I'd like to thank Rector Jonathan Alton, Vice Rector for Academic Affairs Douglas Trimble, Program Coordinator Dr. Sarah Shahid, and Dean of Social Sciences Dr. Sikandar Hayat. I also want to extend a big thank you to the U.S. Educational Foundation in Pakistan Leadership Executive Director Rita Akhtar and Shahram Niazi for their outstanding work in administering this program on behalf of the U.S. Embassy in Islamabad. I owe one more personal note of thanks to our friends at Foreman Christian College and US EFP for their assistance last week in hosting our consulate's conference on gender strategy. That conference helped introduce folks here in Pakistan to the new US National Strategy for Gender Equity and Equality. But more importantly, it helped begin what I hope will be a new, renewed effort to emphasize gender issues in all of our discussions and efforts across the board. So for anyone who missed it, the recording of that conference is still available on our Facebook page here. And thank you again to everyone who was part of that effort. I cannot tell you how meaningful it was and the extent of the good reaction that we got from Washington, D.C. On that conference. So thank you again. This exchange between LCW University and Foreman Christian College, some of my favorite programs that we run here at the embassy are Train the Trainer programs. And this is what this feels like to me. That we started with a grant to strengthen one gender studies program, and the fact that it's turned into an opportunity to strengthen others is very inspiring to me. So Again, I cannot thank you enough for taking the time to help others increase their capacity for gender issues. This capacity increase at colleges and universities is one of the most important things I think we can do to ensure awareness and understanding of gender issues. And on a personal note, as educators, I beg you, please, to make these kinds of classes mandatory for every one of your students. Engineering students, math students, art students, everyone needs these classes. Everyone needs to understand these issues because as human beings, gender issues touch every aspect of our lives. They cannot and should not be allowed to be stovepiped into one course of study for one group of students. Gender equity and equality is all of our responsibility. Again, on another personal note, please admit more men to your gender studies programs. Look for them, recruit them, bring them into your gender studies programs. They deserve equity in that as well. And it very much helps us to further our cause if everyone is on board. And so in conclusion, I wish you the very best with this conference. Thank you so much for putting it together. I look forward to following your progress. And for those of you here in Lahore, I look forward to coming out and seeing you very soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Desmond, and you're very right what you suggested that more men should be gender studies programs. Now I would request worthy Vice Chancellor Professor Dr. Busha Mirza from the Lahore College for Women University to please say a few words.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to everybody. It's a matter of great pleasure and a privilege for us to be part of this international conference on gender studies and gender and social sciences. I see that it's actually continuation of the events which have been taking place since the signing of MOU, and it's great pleasure to see such a vibrant collaboration between our College of University and FCCU. It's indeed this is sort of continuation of how Lahore College of University Gender Studies Department was strengthened with the help of US Education Foundation, and that led to the strengthening of the Gender Studies Department in FCCU, and I'm sure that that chain will continue. And Ms. Catherine Gibrisco very rightly mentioned that we need to involve more men. And I hope that Lahore College of University, obviously, we have only female students, but in FCCU, there will be more male students involved because they have male students as well, and that will continue in future in other institutions as well. We all know that the SDGs which have been set by the United Nations includes the gender equality. And it's not just one SDG. In fact, we see that several of the SDGs are directly or indirectly linked with that. For example, economic, empowerment and justice and poverty alleviation and so on. So it's very important that we all work together to achieve the gender equality in whatever capacity we can, and therefore I feel that contribution of Lahore College of University management, which includes obviously Dean and the focal person Dr. Subha Malik and Usman Sheikh and everybody from Lahore College of University, as well as from Common Christian College. I see that the rector Jonathan Eddington and the Dr. Douglas Simran and Dr. Sikandar Hayat and of course Tara Shahid and everybody which have been part of this initiative from FCCU, as well as of course we can't ignore the support and cooperation of US Education Foundation and US Consulate. We all have to work together to achieve this goal, and I hope that with this effort, we will be able to do that, because we see that in recent past, particularly during COVID, we learned that we need to understand the gender perspective even more than ever, because we saw during the pandemic there were some positive as well as some negative effects of COVID from gender perspective. For example, we learned about more domestic violence, but at the same time, we experienced some positive things also. For example, today's virtual conference and several other activities which have occurred in the past for this project, they have been possible, I would say, probably because of COVID, because COVID taught us during pandemic, we learned how to conduct such virtual activities, because before that it was not very common to use these mediums, even though these mediums were available, but they were not used as commonly. So we need to obviously take advantage of that, which we have seen in recent past, and I hope that this practice will continue, and we will be learning from our this experience of pandemic to look at the gender perspective in more for kind of sort of in-depth analysis, and that would help us to gain the gender equality, which can lead to not only the economic empowerment which we need, but also changing our social dynamics, which are very much needed in any society, and of course in Pakistan as well. So thank you very much everybody who has been part of this initiative from both of these institutions, and of course with the support of the US Consulate. I look forward to more activities like these in future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your words. Request Dr. Uzma Ashik Khan, in charge Department of Gender and Development Studies, for a vote of thanks. Thank you so much, Dr. Sheila. First of all, I am highly thankful to our worthy Vice Chancellor, Professor Dr. Busha Mirza, for her support for organizing all these activities of this project at LCWU and FCCU. I am highly thankful to Dr. Jonathan Edler, Rector, Former Christian College, for their support. I am highly thankful to Dr. Douglas Trumbull, Vice Rector for Academic Affairs at FCCU, and our Dean, Faculty of Arts and Social Science, Professor Dr. Muhammad Afzal, who always guides us on all steps. I am thankful to Dr. Sikandar Hayat, Dean, Social Science, Former Christian College, FCCU, and the organizer, the team lead, Dr. Subha Malik, and a very own, our own Dr. Sarah Shahid, for her support, always unconditional support. Thank you, Dr. Sarah, always supporting us. I'm highly thankful to Ms. Catherine Belisco, representative from US Consulate, and we are honored that in this conference we have two keynote speakers, Dr. Anik Ahmed from Henderson State University, USA, and Dr. Fannin, Professor, University of Bristol, UK. We are also thankful to them for their support for this conference. I'm highly thankful to the IT department and the Mass Communication department from SWU for their support. Thank you all for your participation. And also Mr. Sharam Niazi, who is always with us in correspondence, in supporting, in facilitating us. Thank you, Mr. Sharam. Thank you all. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here today. The ceremony is over now. Thank you so very much.
Thank you, Dr. Sheila. Thank you, everyone.
See you all from FC representatives and faculty and students in all other sessions of the conference.
in next 3 days. Thank you all.
Thank you.